Alrighty, hello everyone, Petmaster47 here, and welcome back to another episode of... Hold on a second. I forgot to clear my inventory before I started. Alright, 1 second. There we go. Alrighty. Welcome back to another episode of Updating the Rockfire Explosion in Minecraft. And welcome especially to the holiday special, where I don't know what's going to happen. I have nothing planned for today's episode. I'm calling it holiday special because I really meant to make a video on this sooner, but unfortunately, before Christmas, my voice was gone for a solid few days, and it's been a little hectic with work the last couple days, so I apologize. This video could not be made sooner. Hello. So yeah, I just want to take you guys through the world and show you guys what all we have decorated for Christmas and how festive it is. I know it is after Christmas, but I think today we'll get back into the holiday spirit, right? Good, I think that's a good idea. Alright, starting off with the classic Rockfire Explosion. Oh, one more thing I should say, guys. This is going to be the last updating the Rockfire video I'm going to be making this year. And this is going to be the last updating the Rockfire video we're going to be streaming on PlayStation 4, as the next video we make will be the recap series of everything we've done so far on the PS4, and we're going to switch over to PS5. So I hope you guys are real excited for that. I'm excited. Not necessarily ready to say goodbye to my PS4 yet, but you know, we're getting there. So the Rockfire Explosion, the original Rockfire. I have went a little above and beyond this year for decorating, as you guys could see. This I apologize. I'm still not 100% like better, but I'm getting there. I still got this cough. Alright, we've got Looney Bird. Now the decorating here is a reference to the way Volo decorated their show for Christmas this year. You see, we got Looney Bird over there with some ornaments on his leaves, some snow up there. Got Billy Bob with his Santa hat. Got a wreath over there. Snow is over the entire stage. It was actually not as bad as what I say it was. Got Missy with her scarf. Beach Bear's got a scarf and a hat. So does Fats. Got two wreaths on Fats's keyboard. We got Duke over there. I could have put a wreath on his drum now that I'm thinking about it. Got Duke over there with his scarf. And we got a tiny Christmas tree over there with Rolf and Earl, all festive. The snow was fun to put down. It's not going to be fun to clean up. So that is one thing. Another thing I want to mention, and we'll get to that when we get to the stage. Well, I'll show you guys in a bit. Alright, we got the Wolfpack 5 all ready for Christmas as well. We've got Wolfman with his scarf. Now, this stage was a bit I didn't really go all out with this stage, I didn't really know what to do. We've got a little wreath on Fats' piano there. He's also wearing his hat and his scarf. Dingo is wearing his scarf. Beachberry's got a hat on, and Minnie has got a scarf. I couldn't put hats on Minnie and or Wolfman because of their ears mechanisms. I don't think would have. I don't know how I would have done that. What? A second Wolfpack 5? Oh, what could I be using that for? You guys will never know. Hello! Alright, let's fly all the way over to Concept Unification, that stage. Next year when we decorate, I'm definitely gonna have to try to go more all out than... I figure that's the thing, I just try to top myself every year. But we come over to the Concept Unification stage. I will say, this stage, the decorations were based off of... At the time I recorded that stream, based off of the decorations at Pineville. Like, a few days, if not a week after I made that video, Pineville went all out. And yeah, I am kind of just a smidge annoyed by that one. We've got... because their decorations were very lackluster. Charlie Cheddar. Yep. That's Chuck E. Cheese's cousin, of course. Less successful cousin. We got a Christmas tree down there. We got some garland in front of the TV. Got another tree in front of Munch. But yeah, they fully dressed up the characters into different, like, outfits. Like, Chuck was Santa. Can I join? Sure, go ahead. And I forgot the gift wrap Pizza Cam's box. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad thing to do now. Wow, we're here and we're in the Christmas spirit. I also don't have the most time in the world today to stream. I slept in. As I was up quite, I guess, early last night. Alright, we're going to... So yeah, the pattern I'm looking for is just like these diamonds going down and around the... Excited to roll in 2026? Yeah, I mean... Yeah, 2026 is going to be... I have a feeling it's going to be an okay year. But, oh, yeah, so this will also not be the last video of the year. I will be making the final video of the PS4 on New Year's Eve. So, earlier in the morning. Of course, I'm not going to do one of those things where, like, I wait till the ball drops to switch over my stuff. Oh, that was lag. But it will be earlier in the day. Also, I'm realizing Pizza Cam over here is not technically accurate, but whatever. Who comes here for accuracy? Oh, wait, everybody. Now, yesterday I didn't stream for two reasons. One, I was going to come home and stream. I did work till 7, which it's a bit awkward, but I could have made it work. Then I was tired. I wanted to go to bed. So I did. Yeah, my pizza cam is slightly inaccurate if you guys don't know. I don't believe pizza cam actually has a back to him. I could be wrong. But chances are I might be right. Haha, I didn't think so. Haha, I am so smart. No, I didn't think he did. Like, will I do an updated concept unification? Ooh, that is a good question. I think for sure. Why does my leg like really hurts? Hey, let go of my sock. Oh yeah, she scratched me. That's okay. I think for sure after we finish up the updated Rockfire Explosion, for sure I do want to take a break from the giant characters for a little bit because I'm going to have to. We guys got to think about it like this. What is the one thing you guys probably are sick of watching on the updated Rockfire series? And unless you guys are really into it, then the pixel art most likely is what is not as interesting as some of the other, like, oh, we're building a mech head, we're building a, whatever. Yeah, the backgrounds are going to take another, like, probably 50 episodes for me to do. And I don't think updated concept unification is just the project I want to take on right now. We'll do it in the future, of course. But it's just not the project I want to work on. Although I do have 3 or 4 series, I think, lined up for what we're going to do right after the updated Rockfire is done. And they are some of the most requested series I've gotten from you guys in the past. And I'm sure you guys will like them. Eating McDonald's? Sweet. What you got? Burger nuggets. Filet-O-Fish. I don't know if they still have the McRib, but that. No, I have a lot of series I do want to do. Got some nuggies. Sweet. Heck yeah. One of these days, I'm going to make a tier list of all the best fast food nuggets. What of this we got left? Okay, we maybe got like 2 passes left. Okay. So yeah, how was you guys' Christmas? Mine was fairly fairly good. I was all ready for Christmas. Am I going to put Christmas stuff on the Wolfpack 5? I already did. Go check out the video of getting things ready for Christmas, I think it's called. If you would like to see how I decorated them. I also did show that off just a little bit earlier in the... Got 2 Showbiz Pizza. Oh, tokens. Sweet. I got Reese's Cups. Say what you want, Reese's Cups are, like, one of the best candy. I'm alive. Sweet. I would sure hope so, and it wasn't like ghost talking, like typing in the comments. As cool as that would be, I am glad you're alive. I have quite the collectibles, I will say, Showbiz Pizza-wise. Which I do need to make an updated collection video, as I've found some pretty cool finds recently that I'm sure a lot of you would be interested in seeing. I've been meaning to make that update video since November. And, end of the year already. What have I missed? 2 figures. Oh, sweet. I bought a display case. Oh, I didn't buy it. We had a spare one laying around, and I asked my dad if he was doing anything with it, and he wasn't. So I was like, can I use it? So that thing was not fun getting into the basement of my house. What have I missed? Right now I'm just finishing something I completely forgot to finish off camera. That being the Christmas wrapping on the Pizza Cam box that I completely somehow forgot to do. Okay, I know I've been saying this for the past 4 years. Favorite CEC stage type and location kept from? That is a good question. I'm gonna have to think on that one. That's a really good question. I can't really say I have a favorite, but a lot of the ones I like were the very unique ones. Invite. What's your user? I don't remember. It's been so long since I invited anyone. Oh, I recently was able to acquire something very interesting. I will get back to the thing, back to the Chuck E. Cheese thing, just while this is fresh in my mind. Just somebody remind me, please. I was able to acquire something really cool. Mobile Alabama Montfort. Ooh. Yeah. See, I'm not a big fan of the Studio C variant of stages. I know a lot of people like the Awesome Adventure Machine. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I know, boo. Everybody's gonna boo me in the comments. Like, I'm more of a fan of, like 2-stage, 3-stage, road stage. Anything without just one animatronic. Had I had grown up with a 2-stage or something like along those lines, I probably would appreciate Studio C just a little bit more than what I do. It's just Chuck, yeah. But Yeah, so I'm gonna go off the Chuck E. Cheese talk. So, has anybody watched the Finance at Freddy's 2 movie yet? I was lucky enough to see it opening night in theaters. Quite a good movie, that I will say. I was not too big a fan of the ending. It is not on Prime yet. I don't think it's coming to Prime. I think it's coming out in Paramount Plus, I want to say. I recently got a Paramount Plus subscription as well, which was by complete accident, but that's a story for another time. And I still haven't used it. But it's pre-order in Prime. Oh, really? Oh, I apologize. I thought it was the poster was really good looking. Yeah. So, anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so if you guys remember, the second FNAF movie had the most creative popcorn buckets I've ever seen. There we go. That's what I have been meaning to do. See, it looks better. But yeah. So FNAF movie came out. I thought it was an okay movie. The ending was not my favorite, obviously, but it was there. Um, if you guys might know, they had some of the most creative popcorn buckets I've ever seen. There was the Toy Freddy cup. There was a cup with like the the cupcake in like an arcade machine or something, and like a claw machine. There was a Toy Freddy skull, not skull, but a Toy Freddy head popcorn bucket. Okay, I'll leave you alone. I didn't realize where you were. There was a... What else was there? And the mother of all popcorn buckets, the one I really wanted to get out of the theater, but they were not using them at the theater, any theater near me, was the one with the stage. And if you guys know, you know. Just what popcorn bucket I'm talking about. Ow, your claws in my leg. That's my sock. You can't have it. Amazing. Yes. I was able to acquire that popcorn bucket recently. And I meant to make a post yesterday, but I completely forgot. I had fallen asleep. You're... Give me my sock. You're not... But, yeah, I was able to acquire said popcorn bucket, and it is really cool. There's what I'm looking for. Alright. No, I'm not trying to view more. I'm trying to... So anyway, I was able to acquire that popcorn bucket, and is one of the coolest things I have in my collection. But regardless, that's not. So anyway, Chuck E. Cheese stages. All right. Interesting Chuck E. Cheese stages. Um, Interesting ones, like all the weird ones. Huntsville could have been every three-stage location could have been a legacy store. Okay, we still have as many here. By the way, guys, um, we've got. If you guys don't know the standings right now, I'm not going to look at my phone real quick. We have one three-stage left, but it is. Okay, I have them color coded. The green and it's glowing means that was the first location it was used in. In the case of the three stage, you have the Montford, Texas location, which was the prototype three stage, and the Arlington, Texas was I believe, the first non prototype three stage. The prototype road stage in Jonesboro, Georgia, and the first in Topeka, Kansas. You guys can see basically what I'm going for. So green means that was the first location. Blue means it's still in operation, such as all here. If it is bolded blue, that means it is a legacy location and most likely will not be destroyed. Such as we have Charlotte or Pineville, North Carolina, with the three stage. We have Northridge, California, and Willowdale, Ontario, with the two stage locations. Willowdale was going to be the road stage location, however, unfortunately, we all know what happened with that. We have now the one stage is where it gets a bit rough because we do have a set location for the legacy location of the one stage. However, there is one other location which is crap. I just had a list and I just which is Toledo, Ohio, which is not a legacy location and probably won't be, but it's the oldest one stage. And if it's red, that means the stage is no longer with us. What is better, Showbiz or CEC? That's a good one. Obviously, I'm going with the era of late 70s to early 90s, or early 80s, sorry. Because after, 83, everything just kind of went downhill for both. I'm gonna say I do like early Pizza Time Theater fairly, quite a lot. Oh, the reason this is here, guys, I'm trying to keep track of what stages we currently have and what are currently based on what era. We have post concept unification Chuck E. Cheese. We have Avenger era Chuck E. Cheese with the Studio C locate things, and we have Rockstar Chuck. And however many locations are on the outside. I don't know if I've ever explained that one on camera. Or my thought process behind it, at least. Alright, moving into the Alright, we still have 3 Studio C alphas. We have Redwood City, California, which is the oldest alpha stage. We have Spokane, Washington. If I mispronounce any of these, I apologize. Which is missing lights, the Apple TV and the blue screen, and the Mayfield Heights, Ohio, which is the most complete Studio C alpha without Bird, of course, as Bird was removed in May of this year. Merry Christmas! Ow, you're right in my foot. I wish you would stop trying to get my sock. My cat's like trying to attack my sock. Kind of late though. Don't worry, I am too. Seriously? It's not gonna let me go to the... Okay, it is going to fight me for this, I guess. Alright, here we go. Yes, okay. I figured it out, guys. Possibly. Maybe I haven't. I always have so much trouble. Like, I struggle so much for some reason when I do this. Alright, same 19 betas with 17 with characters. I feel like Fats is on the new Rockfire's name. Is named Thins. Oh, 100%. We have quite a few locations with betas. I'm not going to read them all out, I apologize. Or else we're going to be here a little bit longer. And Studio C Kappa, the one I grew up with, believe it or not, is... Yep, still 6 locations. Okay. So this hasn't changed much. I think the last one I did of this was... actually a couple weeks ago, so... It's not going to have changed that much. But the last 6 Kappa locations are... there's 2 in Indiana, South Carolina, Maryland, and 2 in Texas. Sweet. Alright, Circles of Light is going to be the last one we're really going to have to pay attention to. There's still 81, but 4 with animatronics. Sweet. Okay, this didn't change whatsoever. And I probably could have just saved so much time trying to... I could have just saved a lot of time just getting this information beforehand. But I do like to update on that every month, just in case. Come here. You just want attention, don't you? So, since this is technically the last video of this series for the rest of the year, I would like to give you guys my personal goals for 2026. These are just goals I want to complete within this series and on the channel in general. Well, am I not allowed to pet you? Alright, so here we go. Ow, really? What is your problem? Alright, goal number 1, and I think this has been the goal for the past 3 or 4 years. 3 years, because that being, we're going to finish the updated Rockfire Explosion. We're going to complete this project. We're going to be done with it. I don't know if you guys can see, I have been slowly building up the backdrops. Off camera, of course. And they are... You only need 2 backdrops left. This one and that one left. And then we're going to move into phase 2 of our... of how I'm going to finish this. If I could own any animatronic from CEC or Showbiz, any era. Okay, it's not from either restaurant. But it is a creative engineering band that is considered to be lost to time. Granted, I don't know how true that one is. But if I could own any character, it would be the Confederate Critter Show. I've done so much research on trying to actually find those guys. And I'm still unsure if they are in storage or if they were just thrown out. But definitely the Confederate Critters would be the show I would go for. Just because I feel like they're so niche, it's like... But anyway, so project 1, we're going to finish. So goal number 1. Yeah, they're like one of, if not Creative Engineering's oldest multiple character show. After, I think, Friendly Freddy. Documented, at least. So yeah, that is goal number 1 for this year. Goal number 2 is, if you guys don't know, while we finish the update of Rockfire, I'm putting the update of Rockfire in phases. What we have left to do in phases. The backdrops are phase 1. Phase 2 is move everything around, rebuild everything to actually fit. Put everything in the right places. Finish the lights and get the lights working on every stage. So that is phase 2. Phase 3 is add all props. Spotlights, and cosmetics. As well as fixing whatever issues I have with the characters. And phase 4 will be curtains. And in between those phases, I will be doing another episode of the Moving series. Which, if you guys don't know, is a series where I am packing up all the mini Rockfire shows I have over by the classic Rockfire. And I'm packing them all up, and we're going to build them all stages in my new warehouse I have in here, which has a spot for every character. I also did add lights here. I think we got a spot for the Rockfire Explosion in there. I'm going to try to make that look as much like a Showbiz showroom as I can. We've got the Moonrockers, we've got the Wolfpack 5, various different shows over there. We've got, I want to say, the Hard Luck Bears there. The Confederate Critters are going to go there. I don't know who goes here. Oh, a mini. Oh, the mini stage, which is the 4 characters instead of the regular, however many the Rockfire Explosion has. And we've got all the Chuck E. Cheese ones over here. We've got the portrait stage, which I'm going to try to make look like a Winchester showroom. from whatever pictures I have. We have all these Cyberamic stages over here. I'm going to do a 3-stage in the corner there. It's going to be interesting. And we've got the Pizza Time Theater era Cyberamic stages. Balcony stage, road stage, and C stage. No, rocker stage, sorry. Hard Luck Bears, Billy Wilbur. Yeah, Billy Wilbur, Billy Bill, Mama Grandbags. All them. And then here's going to be the Pizza Time Theater cabaret or lounge shows like Dolly Dimples, The King, Beagles, Beach Bowsers, King Cat, Artie Antlers, BB Bubbles, you know, all them. And yeah, I would say most of them already here. We've got a Wolfpack 5. I have like 3 or 4 Wolfpack 5 shows. I have to find something to do with them. I think we got the Hard Luck Bears there. I don't know who this is. This is Friendly Freddy. We have to put him somewhere. We got Confederate Critters there. I've got 3 stage characters over here. All of them are Cyberamics, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what this crate is, but I'm gonna find out, I guess. Oh, these are Crazy's characters. Original ones he built. I thought I had... Yeah, we got the Wolfman. Crazy's Chuck. We've got the Beta Duke. Current Duke. We have so many Cyberamics just around here. We have the Concept Unification 1 stage characters. I think we got the Road stage. I want to say this 2, and that's 1 stage. I brought all the Cyberamics over here. What? What's wrong? Can you guys hear my cat meowing? What? What? What do you want? Do you want attention? Do you want attention? Or are you bored? Yeah, she wants attention. But yeah, I could build the Rockfire retrofit. Maybe one day. Definitely. I will be doing video tutorials on how to quote-unquote install these characters when we put them in the warehouse. But yeah, that is project 2 I want to get done. It's actually get the warehouse up and running as a museum. I want to get back into the flow with the Hall of Fame, the updated Hall of Fame. As you guys can see, we have a few people, and when I added them, you guys can kind of see how I've done this. I've done a couple at the beginning of 2024, then after February I waited till the end of 2024, and then started at the beginning of this year, and have forgot about this. Granted, I have not done as much Rockfire this year as I would have liked. We also have a happy guest, as well as a few other projects I would like to do. As one other big project I want to do over there. We will cross that bridge when we get to it. Alright, moving back to Spawn. I'm debating on showing you guys. Quite yet, at least. But I think I have to undecorate these guys for Christmas, but I don't know if I'm going to do that on camera or not. I will say, I have copied over one of each stage for these characters. I've copied over a Concept Unification, I've copied over a Wolfpack 5, and I've copied over a Rockfire Explosion. I don't know where the other Rockfire Explosion is. What? No. Don't you think about it. Don't you think about it. That's my leg. You're fine It's okay. Don't think about it. I'm gonna boop you in the nose. She's thinking about it. She's gonna pounce my leg is what she's gonna do. But I will let you guys theorize what those are going to be used for. What stages we're gonna build. A mini stage. One day. Again, we have so much I'd like to do. But I would like to, after we finish the update of Rockfire, and after we do whatever we need to do in the warehouse, we're going to work on these 3 big stages I have planned. Which, by the way, if you guys have no clue what we're going to do, there is so much Rockfires we can do. Like, just keep that in mind. But after we do the... What? Don't tell me you're stuck. But after we do those 3, I'm going to work on... We're going to do the second... big... We're going to do another big stage. Which I have not decided what that stage is going to be. Seriously? Actually, that might be the best place for it. Ow! Will you stop? Stop! Stop attacking my foot. I mean it. But anyway. So those are the future plans for next year. Now, I can't promise we're going to get all that done, but it would be nice, wouldn't it? And I think that's about, honestly, it. I don't think there's much more I want to do today. I think we've covered everything I wanted to do for the holidays. Stop! So, with that being said, guys, I do hope you all enjoyed this holiday special of the Rockfire Explosion, the last updating the Rockfire Explosion video of 2025, and on PS5, or PS4. I do hope you all had a very, very happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. And I'll see you guys in, what is today? In 2 days for the final video of 2025. Once again, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll hopefully see you guys then. Bye-bye! I'm gonna be sad about